All right, so all that hard work leading up to this point, what led me to this, and let's put them to use. So I've always wanted a kindling cracker, but holy smokes, $90 for, you know, the little ones that we see with the wire wheel up top and tiny little blade. No thank you. Plus, every time you crack your kindling with them, it goes everywhere on the ground, you've got to pick it all up. So I've been thinking about this design for about 2 years, finally took the time to make it. What if we have kindling crackers inside of our buckets? So as soon as you crack your kindling, well, it's already stored in a bucket for you. Throw the lid on, leave it open, doesn't matter. Tote the bucket right off with your kindling in it. Whenever you need to split some more, you can do that. I just made this little safety device right here. It goes on top of the bucket. So at times when you're cracking smaller pieces of kindling, if your hand were to give way, now you don't go down to the blade. No matter where you're at, you're actually going to catch on this, and it moves from bucket to bucket. So I have a short bucket right here. This one is for my fat wood lightered kindling. Magic wood, as we call it. Don't worry, we're going to cover this in an upcoming episode because I've had a lot of people ask me what it is. But it's basically really dense pine tree resin, and it burns so good. It's excellent for starting fires, and it's the perfect kindling. So I got a large 6-gallon bucket over here with another kindling cracker in it. And the reason I bought a 6-gallon bucket is because now I can take firewood, 16-inch pieces straight off the racks. I don't have to cut them special for kindling, nothing. And if they're seasoned, cracking, drop them right in the bucket. You can't do that with a standard 5-gallon bucket. It's too short. By the way, the design I made, haven't painted the bottom yet, but big 3/8 plate on the bottom and welded my blade right to that, because if I were to set this inside the bucket and go to hammering, I'd knock the bucket out in probably one swing. Now all the energy is being transferred straight down to the plate, to the stump. The bucket is only here to carry the kindling cracker and the kindling itself. I'm going to take my safety device off to get this big piece started. I don't know if we can crack this or not. Let's see. Ha ha! Yes, we can. Now, this is a relatively dull blade, so I'm not really risking cutting myself, but with good seasoned wood and brittle wood like this, it should split off nice and easy. Okay, so now we got a bucket full of large pieces. We can pull them back out. Start making the size pieces that I want, which is something more like this. And the cool thing is, as I knock them off in there, it's kind of storing them for us. All right, just that quick, we got a bucket full of kindling. Now you can slap a lid on this or just carry it as is. Throw your hammer in, put your safety device on top, whatever you want to do, and you're ready to go. I think it's pretty slick. All right, so now the cool thing is I can come over to a well-seasoned rack of firewood like this, grab me a few pieces, and go make my own kindling. So now we can grab our 6-gallon bucket, throw our little protection device on. Let's see if we can bust some of this up. I think a little sharper blade would help me for this one, but it's still doing it. So I had purchased some hatchets, and I was going to weld on a hatchet blade. That might would have been a better option here, although it's real easy to cut this out and do that, but let's see. I mean, it's busting this stuff. It's a relatively blunt blade, which is good. I don't really have to worry about it cutting me. May need something just a little sharper for busting up hardwoods. Okay, so just another couple of minutes, I have the perfect size kindling for starting outdoor fires. Now, I know some of y'all may want, well, that would be perfect for wood stoves, things such as that. A lot of this wood. But I have some larger pieces as well. This will start several fires for me in the afternoon in our fire pit. So now I can just throw my hammer right down in there, seal this up. This This even has a seat on it. If you wanted to sit on it and split in the other bucket, I'm personally not sitting right above, well, what's supposed to be an axe blade. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed that episode. I love making little things like this. I have a list a mile long of little DIY projects like this. It's just finding the time to build these things. That's the tough thing in life, right? So I'm gonna continue to use it. The smaller one right here for the really hard resin-filled lighter, that stuff busts so easy. The blunt blade right in here is just fine. I'm gonna continue to use this other one for kindling the rest of this winter, spring, late winter, whatever you wanna call it. And I may change that blunt design out. I could reprofile it, resharpen it, or I might just cut it right out and put an actual axe or hatchet head right in there. I can weld that in really easy. But I would rather stay with this blunt design that's a whole lot safer, if you know what I mean. Okay, well, I'm very pleased with this design. This is gonna get me the kindling I need to burn through the rest of this late winter. We'll catch you on the next episode.